Unlocking the secrets of attraction is a journey that many men embark upon, eager to discover how to make women addicted to you. It's not merely about looks or charm, it's about understanding the subtle dynamics of connection and desire. In a world filled with distractions, genuine attraction requires skill, confidence, and emotional intelligence. Imagine being the man who captivates not just with his presence, but with the essence of who he is. This journey involves honing certain skills that will not only make any woman addicted to you, but will also enrich your own life in the process. It's about cultivating charisma, enhancing communication, and building genuine connections that transcend superficial encounters. In this exploration, we will delve into 11 powerful skills that can transform your interactions and leave a lasting impression. Whether you're seeking a meaningful relationship or just wanting to enhance your social life, mastering these skills will set you apart. Join us as we uncover the strategies that lead to lasting attraction and deeper connections, empowering you to become the kind of man who truly draws women in. Get ready to embark on this transformative journey. Number 1. Capturing emotions makes them emotionally dependent on you. Creating an emotional bond isn't just about making someone feel good about themselves, it's about becoming a part of their inner world, the person they can't imagine being without. Some believe that if a man is kind to a woman, she'll naturally grow attached. But why is it that nice guys, always there, always making her feel valued, often struggle to keep her attention? To truly nurture emotional closeness, you need to go deeper than the surface. Listen to her earnestly, discover her fears, her dreams, those hidden emotions, and become her emotional anchor. This isn't manipulation. It's a genuine connection, responding to needs she may not even fully recognize. The secret, however, lies in balance. People crave variety, and relationships are no exception. Think about the thrill of a captivating story or a complex character in a series. Women, too, often gravitate toward relationships that offer emotional nuance. Rather than being constantly available, sometimes you're there, present and supportive, and other times you step back, allowing her space to feel your absence. Just like eating the same meal every day can become dull, an unchanging emotional tone can lose its allure. When done with intention, this unpredictability can build a sense of urgency and desire. Imagine giving her glimpses of joy, comfort, maybe even a bit of conflict. This blend keeps things intriguing. Maintaining your identity and independence also fuels this dynamic. When you're not reliant on her validation, you exude a natural magnetism. Women often find themselves drawn to men who challenge them emotionally and intellectually, even if it means occasional differences of opinion. It may seem surprising, but allowing her to feel the full range of emotions, yes, including frustration or disappointment, can strengthen her bond with you. It's these contrasting moments that make her see you as someone she needs, emotionally. This isn't about playing games, but about being genuine and multidimensional. Keep a touch of mystery. Revealing too much too soon can dilute your appeal. Instead, let her glimpse your inner world gradually, in your own way. This creates a sense of anticipation and exclusivity, giving her something she desires but can't entirely hold on to. It fosters a unique connection that only you can offer. By balancing emotional support with independence, you draw her into a connection where she feels compelled to rely on you emotionally without feeling suffocated or losing herself. Make her feel understood and supported, but leave just enough to the unknown. That's the key to building a lasting emotional bond. Number 2, embrace the unpredictable. Humans, by nature, are drawn to what they can't fully understand. When you become too predictable, you lose a certain magnetism. Like rewatching a movie you've seen 100 times. No surprises, no suspense. It quickly becomes dull. Predictability is the place where excitement fades away. A lot of men worry that if they don't reply right away or if they hold back certain details, she'll lose interest. Ironically, that very fear often leads to the exact outcome they're trying to avoid. The truth: attraction thrives in the unknown, in the space between certainty and curiosity. Relationships blossom in the thrill of the unknown. Think about the excitement of waiting for a text or wondering what someone's next move might be. It's not about playing games, but about keeping things interesting. She's not sure when she'll get your attention, but that unpredictability keeps her wanting more. Some men worry that if they make her feel even a little uncertain or keep her guessing, she'll pull away. But here's the twist. Sometimes the fastest way to her heart isn't a straight line. That's the magic. Think about times when you've expressed your feelings for her and then withdrawn a bit. Maybe you had an incredible date, but instead of texting right away, you give it some time. This inconsistency creates an emotional roller coaster. She's eager for your attention because she can't predict when it's coming. You're not just being mysterious, you're creating an emotional journey that keeps her invested and wanting more. Picture a slot machine. You don't know when you'll win, but that unpredictability keeps you engaged. In relationships, the same effect happens. When you stay a little mysterious, she's never entirely sure when you'll reach out, which makes her more excited for your attention. Curiosity is what keeps her coming back. Instead of thinking, what if she loses interest? Try asking yourself, how can I keep her curious? Curiosity is the key. By keeping certain parts of yourself private and not always being available, you create a puzzle for her to solve. She'll be intrigued, always wondering about your next move. This doesn't mean acting aloof. It's about being genuine and realizing that a bit of mystery makes everything more captivating. Shake things up. Maybe you hint at a spontaneous plan or respond with a playful, witty remark that makes her laugh and keeps her wondering. Small changes like these can create momentum that keeps the relationship alive and exciting. Consider asking thought-provoking questions instead of giving straightforward answers. For example, instead of asking, "What did you do today?" try, "What surprised you today?" This subtle shift adds intrigue, giving her a chance to think deeply and share something meaningful. Small moments like these keep the dynamic engaging. By balancing predictability with spontaneity, warmth with mystery, you create an experience that's truly compelling. She'll find herself drawn to the excitement, wanting to know more about the man who keeps her guessing and smiling. Remember, attraction isn't just about impressing her with grand gestures, it's the artful subtlety of making her feel alive and curious with each interaction. Number 3. Create an irresistible attraction by disappearing. There's a fascinating psychological truth at play when someone purposefully steps back. It can spark curiosity, admiration, and even a magnetic pull. This is the art of strategic absence, a powerful yet subtle technique that enhances one's allure by introducing just the right amount of space. This isn't about ghosting or creating a sense of abandonment. Rather, it's about balancing presence with purposeful, mysterious gaps. When someone important to you suddenly isn't as present, the mind often races, sensing an intangible loss, which heightens their perceived value. A simple, temporary absence can amplify your worth without uttering a word. It's like the saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder, but the key to this approach lies in balance. Vanishing without warning or leaving someone worried will only bring frustration. Instead, breaking predictable patterns with small pauses can create a magnetic aura around you. For instance, if you always respond instantly, try holding back a little. If you're always available, step back. These tiny disruptions to routine foster an aura of intrigue. She may find herself wondering, why isn't he around as much? Has something changed? That gentle, almost imperceptible pull of uncertainty can ignite her interest. Try taking a pause in your interactions. Perhaps skip a nightly call or let a message sit a bit longer before responding. This doesn't mean ignoring her entirely. Rather, it's about resisting the impulse to respond immediately. These brief pauses imply you have other priorities and aren't always readily available, hinting subtly that you have a life full of pursuits and purpose. During this time, focus on self-growth. Use this period to build skills, nurture a new hobby, or invest in your well-being. When you reappear, your presence feels renewed, bringing a freshness that naturally enhances your appeal. This re-entry isn't about reintroducing yourself as someone new, but about showing subtle growth that naturally captivates. There's another intriguing psychological phenomenon at play here, often referred to as the Zeigarnik effect. People tend to remember incomplete tasks or stories better than ones they've fully processed. By creating an open loop with your temporary absence, you're inviting her mind to continue thinking about you even when you're not around. It's like leaving a mystery unsolved, an engaging story she's drawn to complete. When you re-engage, do so with a calm confidence, maintaining a sense of purpose. Be as charming as ever, but avoid over-explaining why you were away. Allow her to sense subtly that the time apart was well spent, because in truth, it was. Your patience in creating this space demonstrates your self-control and your ability to prioritize self-growth without losing connection. By stepping back occasionally and returning with quiet confidence, you're nurturing an energy that keeps her curious and engaged. It's not about creating distance for distance's sake. It's about adding value to each interaction, making every encounter meaningful. Number 4, don't seem too excited how to make her long for your presence. In the art of subtle attraction, maintaining a calm and balanced demeanor speaks volumes. This isn't about appearing indifferent or aloof. It's about fine-tuning your reactions, setting a unique emotional tone that draws her curiosity. Imagine it as controlling the emotional atmosphere of your interactions. By doing so, you're conveying emotional strength, a quality that alone makes you stand out. Picture meeting her with genuine warmth but holding back from overly enthusiastic gestures. This is confidence in action, a way to show interest without laying all your cards on the table. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Control your passions or they will control you." When you master this, you exude a mysterious, captivating strength. This approach aligns with the classic hard-to-get phenomenon in psychology. Showing too much excitement might make you seem eager to please, which can dilute your appeal. Instead, allow her to wonder just a little. By leaving some excitement unexpressed, you fuel her curiosity, prompting her to question why you aren't as overtly enthusiastic as she might expect. That quiet intrigue, it deepens her interest in you. The idea is simple: quality over quantity when expressing emotion. A small gesture like a genuine smile or a well-placed compliment will resonate far more if given sparingly. In every interaction, offer just enough warmth for her to feel appreciated, yet not overwhelmed. This balance lays a foundation of respect and intrigue, making each moment shared more meaningful. Consider this. She shares a story, and you respond thoughtfully, yet calmly. This demeanor, curious but steady, draws her in, making her feel you're someone who's secure in himself and in the dynamic between you. Or let's say she shares an achievement. Rather than clapping with overt enthusiasm, you could offer a composed compliment. "That's impressive. I can see you put a lot of effort into that." A humble acknowledgement like this comes off as genuine and leaves her wanting more, a sign that you're confident in your own value and don't need to exaggerate to connect. This is about cultivating an emotional dynamic that feels both steady and inviting. Don't swing to extremes, neither distant nor overly excited. Aristotle put it well when he said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom." Here it's about knowing how to express interest in ways that highlight your confidence and sense of purpose. True attraction isn't a display. It's about crafting an atmosphere where every gesture and expression has intent and meaning. By holding back a bit of excitement, you don't just become a mystery she wants to solve. You establish yourself as a compelling, grounded presence in her life. Number 5. Add a little surprise to keep the romance fresh. Adding a touch of spontaneity is like breathing new life into romance. It's the spark that keeps the connection vibrant and fresh. Imagine this. Instead of another coffee date, you surprise her with a scenic drive to a hidden lookout just outside the city. Her eyes light up. She's caught off guard, yet thrilled. And in that moment, an ordinary day turns into a cherished memory. That kind of thoughtful spontaneity can be magical, reminding both of you why this relationship is special. Routine can be a comfort, but when it takes over, it can dim that initial excitement. By weaving in moments of surprise, you bring back a sense of adventure, something that counters the sameness of daily life. It's in those unexpected gestures that you communicate, "I see you, I appreciate you, and I want to keep this exciting for us." Psychologists tell us that variety and shared experiences can deepen emotional bonds. When you step outside of routine, you're telling your partner they're worth the extra thought, the effort, and the creativity. Here are a few ideas to inspire you to keep things spontaneous. Plan an unexpected adventure. Think of places she loves or ones you've both mentioned wanting to explore. A quiet hiking trail, a cozy spot for a picnic with a great view, or even that quirky restaurant neither of you has tried. Surprise her with a spontaneous outing, something simple yet thoughtful. When you're out there exploring the new together, those fresh experiences foster new, unforgettable memories. Leave a note or write a letter of appreciation. Imagine slipping a handwritten note into her work bag or leaving it on the dashboard of her car. You might write, "You make my day brighter," or "Can't wait for our next adventure." These small, intimate gestures speak volumes about how much you care. Studies show that expressing gratitude in relationships can build a stronger, more emotionally secure bond. Create a relationship bucket list. Together, list a few things you've each dreamed of trying as a couple, whether it's salsa dancing, cooking a new recipe together, or stargazing on a clear night. Take turns picking one, and every month try something from the list. The anticipation of new experiences keeps things exciting, giving you both a sense of shared purpose and fun. When you choose spontaneity over habit, you're opening the door to a connection that feels renewed and fresh, even if you've been together for years. Relationships thrive on energy, connection, and intention. A little surprise here and there might just be the magic ingredient that keeps that energy alive. So go ahead, start planning that next spontaneous adventure. You might just be surprised at how unforgettable it becomes for both of you. Number 6. Show genuine interest without imposing. Expressing genuine interest without imposing requires a delicate balance of attentiveness and respect. It's about being present without overshadowing, engaging with purpose, and preserving your individuality as you show you care. Instead of sending a routine "good morning" message every day, you might share something that evokes a shared memory, a private joke only you both understand, a small detail from a past conversation, or a quote from a book you both love. This subtly says, "I remember," without disrupting her day. In relationships, especially in the early stages, these small yet thoughtful gestures can make someone feel valued without feeling pressured. It's an art of connecting through presence rather than persistence, allowing room while expressing your care. Personal space and respect for individual freedom are cherished values. Attentiveness that isn't overly enthusiastic reflects these values, showing both self-respect and respect for others. Rather than anxiously following up on every silence with another message, consider stepping back, giving her space to respond when she's ready. This patience speaks volumes about your confidence and respect for her time. Consider the situations in which you want to reach out. If she's having a busy week, a single message acknowledging it, something like, "Hey, I know you're swamped, but I thought of you when I saw this," can have a powerful impact. It shows awareness without expectation. This approach can extend to other gestures. Instead of general questions like, "How was your day?" try something more specific, such as, "How did that project you mentioned go?" Or, "Did you make it to that new place you were excited about?" These personalized questions show that you're really listening and paying attention to the details in her life. People are often drawn to those who exhibit confidence and self-respect. By balancing your interest in her with the priorities in your own life, you signal that you're defined by more than just her response. Authenticity is key. When your expressions of interest stem from a sincere place rather than a need for validation, she'll likely feel more at ease around you. Building anticipation can be powerful too. Instead of texting constantly, wait until you have something meaningful to share or celebrate, like reaching a milestone in a shared interest or following up on a past conversation. This shows that you're thinking about her, but not expecting constant reciprocation. Trust that your genuine interest will be apparent through the quality of your interactions, not their frequency. Intentional care, expressed without imposition, requires a thoughtful approach. Rather than relying on repetition, let your words and actions have a depth that resonates. A single, carefully considered message can sometimes hold more meaning than 10 impulsive ones. Trust that authenticity, subtlety, and respect will guide your connection, helping you build something lasting and profound. Number 7, be a man with purpose. There's something undeniably magnetic about a man who knows his purpose. It's not just about having a career or a set of goals. It's a way of life, a sense of direction that runs deeper than ambition alone. Many women are naturally drawn to men who live with purpose, who stand firm in their pursuits and chase what they want with unwavering determination. Purpose signals ambition, drive, and a clear direction in life, qualities that inspire admiration and build attraction. Having goals and passions outside of your relationship adds layers to who you are and brings excitement that spills over into every interaction. When you share these goals with her, you're not just talking about plans, you're inviting her into your journey. This invitation doesn't just strengthen your bond, it builds a lasting connection based on shared dreams, resilience, and mutual growth. Purpose gives you confidence and motivation, but it also shows her that you're not just coasting through life, passively waiting for things to happen. Instead, you're building a future, living with intention, and striving for more. This sense of direction makes you interesting and memorable. When you're dedicated to something that genuinely matters to you, it brings depth to your personality and shows her that you're someone with discipline, vision, and the power to grow, traits highly valued in both romantic and personal relationships. Imagine you're passionate about fitness. Instead of simply mentioning it, invite her to join you at the gym or suggest trying out a new workout together. Share the recipe of a healthy meal you love and make a date of cooking it together. When you involve her in something that fires you up, you're not only sharing an experience, but demonstrating your dedication to your values. By sharing what excites you, you're showing her a life you love, a life that has purpose and drive, which can be incredibly alluring. Or say your purpose leans toward your career, like climbing a specific field or launching a business. Talk to her about your latest project, the highs and lows, the challenges you face, and the progress you're making. When she sees your eyes light up as you talk about the path you're carving for yourself, she's likely to feel inspired by your commitment and even more drawn to your journey. Men who live with purpose often embody focus and self-discipline. These qualities are at the heart of Stoic philosophy, which encourages people to concentrate on what they can control and uphold their values no matter what. This mindset creates a calm, attractive personality, someone who's unshaken by life's inevitable ups and downs. Imagine dedicating yourself to self-improvement, reading books, learning, setting goals, and striving to be the best version of yourself. By doing this, you show her that you're actively working to grow and evolve, making it clear that you're not content to stay stagnant. Living with purpose doesn't only build you up, it's the foundation of a thriving relationship. It's a mindset that enriches life, adds vibrancy, and makes every shared moment feel dynamic and meaningful. Be that man who lives with purpose and watch how it not only transforms you but also deepens and energizes every connection you form. Number 8. Developing emotional intelligence, a path to genuine connection and resilience. Emotional intelligence is more than just understanding others' feelings. It's about creating a truly authentic connection. It involves showing empathy, actively listening, and making others feel deeply understood. This skill can profoundly strengthen relationships, foster trust, and deepen mutual understanding. Imagine this. A friend or loved one is sharing a personal concern with you. Instead of immediately offering a solution, take a pause and listen attentively. Respond with something that validates her feelings, like, "That sounds really tough, I'm here for you." Sometimes, she doesn't need a fix. She just needs someone to truly listen. These small gestures of empathy can make a significant impact, fostering closeness and a sense of support. Being fully present sends a powerful message. You matter to me. It shows that you're here not only to hear her words, but to understand the emotions behind them. This level of presence cultivates connection on a much deeper level. Drawing from the principles of Stoicism, you can enhance your emotional intelligence by cultivating calm and resilience even during challenging moments. Stoicism teaches us to stabilize our minds, especially when faced with adversity. Instead of reacting emotionally to setbacks, Stoicism encourages us to remain grounded and focused on our core values. Imagine this scenario. She playfully teases you about something trivial. Instead of feeling defensive, you smile and respond lightheartedly. This response shows maturity and self-assurance, qualities that are both attractive and empowering. By maintaining your composure, you communicate emotional stability, a key ingredient in building trust and admiration. In remaining calm and resilient, you signal that you're unshakable in your self-confidence. This inner strength encourages others to trust you, knowing that you won't be swayed by fleeting frustrations. When someone speaks to you, resist the urge to interrupt or let your mind wander. Dedicate your full attention to them. People can sense when you're truly present, and this makes them more likely to open up to you. By actively listening, you create a safe space where they feel heard and valued. Acknowledge the emotions of others without judgment. Use phrases like, "I can understand why that feels overwhelming," or "That sounds really tough." Validation doesn't mean you necessarily agree with them. It simply shows that you understand. This approach builds emotional bridges, demonstrating that you're willing to meet them where they are. Such validation can make others feel more comfortable being vulnerable, fostering a sense of safety in your relationship. Practice staying calm in stressful situations. If something frustrates you, take a few deep breaths and remind yourself of the bigger picture. This approach not only reduces your stress, but also sets an example of calmness for others. Learning to regulate your emotions is a crucial part of emotional intelligence. It not only helps you maintain control, but also teaches others to do the same. When you consistently practice empathy and resilience, you build stronger, more rewarding relationships and earn the respect of those around you. Number 9. Embracing true vulnerability, the path to emotional growth. Vulnerability is often misperceived as a weakness, yet it stands as a hallmark of emotional strength and resilience. When we dare to be vulnerable, we unlock the door to genuine connections, transforming our interactions from superficial exchanges into profound relationships. This transformative realization teaches us that embracing our imperfections can lead to remarkable personal and relational growth. Consider a project manager facing the daunting task of working with a particularly challenging client. Instead of masking their frustrations, they choose to openly discuss their experiences, sharing both the struggles and the invaluable lessons learned along the way. This act of transparency doesn't just humanize their professional journey, it cultivates a culture of honesty and collaboration. By sharing their vulnerabilities, they inspire colleagues to reveal their own challenges, fostering an environment where everyone feels empowered to express their authentic selves. Leaders who embody vulnerability are perceived as more trustworthy and relatable. They inspire their teams to take risks, innovate, and voice their ideas without the shadow of judgment hanging over them. This dynamic is crucial. It nurtures creativity and collaboration, essential ingredients for success in any endeavor. Imagine a workplace where employees feel free to share not just their successes, but also their fears and uncertainties. This openness can spark a revolutionary shift in the company culture, leading to groundbreaking ideas and a more cohesive team. Now picture initiating heartfelt conversations with friends, family, or colleagues about your innermost fears and aspirations. As an ambitious entrepreneur, for instance, sharing the anxieties tied to starting a new business can resonate deeply with others, encouraging them to voice their own dreams and insecurities. These candid exchanges don't merely enrich relationships, they create a supportive community where vulnerability is celebrated and everyone feels understood and valued. In a world often characterized by superficial interactions, embracing vulnerability becomes a radical act of courage. When we acknowledge our imperfections, we invite others to do the same. Brené Brown, a renowned researcher on vulnerability, profoundly states, "Vulnerability is not weakness, and that myth is profoundly dangerous. Vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change." By internalizing this perspective, we empower ourselves and those around us to embark on their journeys toward authenticity. The journey begins with a single step, the willingness to reveal your true self. While this may initially feel daunting, the rewards are immeasurable. As we open up about our experiences, we not only validate our own feelings, but also create a ripple effect that encourages others to engage in their own explorations of vulnerability. Imagine the impact of a community where individuals share their stories, creating a tapestry of shared experiences that bind us together in empathy and understanding. As we navigate this fast-paced world, often filled with fleeting connections, let us strive for deeper engagement. Embracing our vulnerabilities is not merely an individual pursuit. It is a collective movement toward a culture rich in authenticity and support. By leaning into our weaknesses, we dismantle barriers and build bridges, transforming both our personal and professional lives. So, let us embark on this journey together, inspiring one another to connect more deeply and live more authentically. Through our shared experiences, we can cultivate a community that thrives on understanding and compassion, reminding ourselves that in our vulnerabilities, we uncover our greatest strengths. In doing so, we not only enhance our own lives, but also contribute to a world where true emotional growth and meaningful connections flourish. Number 10. Respecting boundaries and clear communication. In the intricate dance of dating and relationships, one principle stands out as fundamental: respect for boundaries. This isn't merely a guideline, it's the cornerstone of building trust and emotional intimacy. When you honor a woman's personal space and time, you convey that you value her as an individual, not just as a potential partner. Consider this scenario. You're engaging in a lively conversation with a woman who seems genuinely interested in you. Suddenly, she becomes preoccupied with work. Instead of bombarding her with messages demanding her attention, take a step back. Give her the space she needs without interpreting her busyness as a personal rejection. By doing so, you demonstrate maturity and understanding, qualities that are inherently attractive. Clear communication goes hand in hand with respecting boundaries. It involves expressing your intentions and feelings candidly without being overwhelming. For instance, if you're drawn to her but sense she requires some space, communicate your concern gently. You might say, "I completely understand you're swamped with work right now. I'll be here whenever you're ready to catch up." This approach not only shows you care about her needs, but also reinforces that you're not overly reliant on her attention. Another effective technique is to create connection moments without pressure. Invite her to an event or suggest a casual coffee date, making it clear that there are no strings attached. You could say, "Hey, I'm going to this fascinating art exhibition this weekend. If you're free, I'd love for you to join me, but don't worry if you can't make it." This invitation respects her autonomy and allows her to decide without feeling cornered. Acknowledge her time, express your interest without pressure, and cultivate a steady emotional presence. By integrating these practices into your interactions, you not only become more appealing, but also nurture a genuine connection that can lead to a lasting relationship. Remember, it's the subtle gestures and respectful attitude that leave a lasting impression, making her want to be around you more and more. Imagine walking into a room filled with vibrant energy, where every conversation crackles with potential. It's a space that invites connection, where laughter and ideas collide like fireworks illuminating the night sky. In this environment, surprise becomes a catalyst for attraction. When you share unexpected insights or spontaneous adventures, you ignite a spark that keeps her coming back for more. Engage her imagination. For example, instead of merely discussing mundane topics, ask her, "If you could travel anywhere in the world right now, where would it be and why?" Such questions spark curiosity and reveal the layers of her personality. By delving into her dreams, you not only show interest, but also create a sense of intimacy that can be both thrilling and inspiring. As you weave together moments of connection, let your authenticity shine through. Share your own aspirations and the challenges you've overcome. This vulnerability invites her to share her journey, creating a safe space for both of you to connect on a deeper level. You might say, "I've faced some tough challenges in my life, but they've taught me resilience. I believe every setback is just a setup for a comeback." This sentiment matches the tenacity and ambition that drives her to see you as the embodiment of strength and authenticity. So embrace the art of clear communication and boundary setting, and watch as the connection flourishes into something beautifully addictive. Let your interactions be a canvas for creativity and connection, and soon enough, she'll find herself drawn to you like a moth to a flame, eager for every moment spent in your company. Number 11. The power of humor. Captivating women through laughter. In the grand tapestry of human connection, humor stands out as a vibrant thread, weaving together hearts and minds. It's a universal language that not only transcends barriers, but also creates an atmosphere of warmth and camaraderie. If you aspire to leave an indelible mark on the women you encounter, honing a sense of humor isn't merely advantageous, it's indispensable. A cleverly placed joke or a playful remark can elevate a mundane moment into a cherished memory. Imagine walking into a lively gathering where the ambiance is filled with the clinking of glasses and the chatter of excited voices. As you glance at the eclectic array of appetizers, one stands out, an odd-looking dish that looks more like a science experiment than a culinary creation. You lean in, a twinkle in your eye, and say, "Well, I guess tonight's theme is guess what this is." The room erupts in laughter, the tension dissipates, and suddenly strangers become allies in shared amusement. It's moments like these that highlight the transformative power of humor, making the ordinary extraordinary. At its core, Humor serves as a bridge of comfort, inviting women to relax and engage authentically. This simple yet profound truth underscores the essence of humor. It's not merely about eliciting laughter. It's about fostering a positive environment that uplifts everyone present. When you create a space filled with joy and levity, you become a beacon of warmth, leaving an imprint on their hearts. Consider the impact of self-deprecating humor as well. Sharing a light-hearted anecdote about a culinary disaster, like the time you attempted to impress someone with your cooking skills but inadvertently summoned the fire department, demonstrates vulnerability and authenticity. Let's just say my cooking is more takeout chic than gourmet kitchen. This not only invites laughter, but also cultivates a deeper connection, allowing others to see the genuine person behind the jokes. When conversations take a turn into awkward territory, a well-timed quip can be the lifeline that pulls the dialogue back into enjoyable waters. Picture a moment where the topic of dating looms large and serious. You could interject with a witty observation. Dating is a lot like hunting for parking spots. All the good ones are taken and the rest come with hefty fees or impossible constraints. This clever humor not only lightens the mood, but also showcases your quick wit, leaving a memorable impression. The beauty of laughter lies in its capacity to forge connections and create unforgettable experiences. Each shared laugh is a thread binding you closer to others, creating memories that linger long after the moment has passed. So, embrace your inner comedian, infuse your conversations with relatable anecdotes, and watch as the connections deepen. Authentic humor is your ally. It captivates those around you and nurtures relationships built on mutual understanding and joy. In the world of social interactions, humor is not just an accessory. It's an essential tool for building bridges and fostering genuine connections. So go forth, let laughter lead the way, and discover how it transforms your interactions into something truly extraordinary. By sharing your humorous side, you create a ripple effect of positivity, inspiring others to join in the laughter and forging bonds that will last a lifetime. To truly understand how to make women addicted to you, it's crucial to recognize that it involves more than just superficial charm. The real secret lies in developing genuine connections through empathy, confidence, and communication. Cultivating these skills allows you to not only attract women, but also create lasting bonds that make them want to be around you. Remember, authenticity is key. When you express your true self and show genuine interest in their lives, you foster an environment of trust and affection. As you embark on this journey of personal growth, remember that building meaningful relationships is a process. Embrace each moment and learn from every interaction. By mastering these skills, you'll not only enhance your attractiveness, but also enrich your own life. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, please show your support by hitting the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to The Stoic Goddess. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to hit the notification bell so you can catch more amazing videos. Together, let's explore more ways on how to make women addicted to you. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.